Hello class, my name is Danae Hall. Today is October 19th, 2017, and right now I'm going to be doing the sheep's brain dissection, specifically looking at some of the features of the gross anatomy of the central nervous system. So right here I have my sheep brain. It is still in its package, so I'm going to rinse it off, get it ready, and then we'll start the dissection. So the brain is ready to dissect. The first step is to remove the meninges from the outside. And so I'm going to do that using these forceps. And I just take a little part of this outer layer and I kind of pull it away. And just keep on going until the entire meninges is removed from the outside of the brain. You can kind of see how it's starting to pull off there. So as you can see, I have most of the meninges off. It kind of just is peeling off at this point, and I just have to get it off of this back part right here. So all this comes off pretty easy though. So now that we can see the entire brain, we are going to point out some of the key structures that are on this half of the brain first, and then we'll go to the next half. So right here, we have the medulla oblongata. Above that is the pons. To the side of that, right here, is the cerebellum. And then we have the meninges right on the side of the pons, this light-colored piece, right here. And then the midbrain is right in here, this piece right here. And the optic tract is right here, this piece. The optic nerve is this piece right here. It's very small. There you go. And the olfactory bulbs are these two pieces right here, so this and this. The optic chiasma is this light-colored piece right here. The mammillary body is this piece right here. And the parietal lobes are this piece and this piece. So on the other side, we have the sulcus, which are these little grooves right here, and the gyrus, or the gyri, which are the ridges, which are the lighter parts that stick up right here. And then we have the temporal lobe, which is this lobe right here, and the frontal lobe, which is this lobe right in the front there. The longitudinal fissure is this piece right here that kind of splits the brain in half. The parietal lobe are these pieces right here. The occipital lobe is this piece in the back. And then the cerebellum is this back smaller piece right above the brainstem, right there. So what we have done is we have pulled the cerebellum a little bit away from the rest of the brain. And right there you can see is the pineal gland right in the middle. And then next we just pull these two halves apart, and we're looking for spinal nerves. And I actually found one. Try and point it out. It is... It's right there. So I'm just pulling it away from the side of the brain a little bit. There we go. So next what we are going to do is actually cut it in half so that we can see the mid-sagittal section, and we can basically see the inside of the brain, the inside of the cerebellum, and get a picture of that. So I'm cutting. This is actually a lot easier to cut than I thought it was going to be. There we go. So now that we have the mid-sagittal section of the brain, we can locate some of those structures. So right here we have the spinal cord, and right in the middle of that, the darker piece is called the central canal. And then right above that is the medulla oblongata. Right on the side of that is the cerebellum, and in the middle of that, which is the white part, is white matter called arbor vitae. The pons is right here. It kind of sticks out more than the rest of the bottom part right here. We've got the pons. Right above that is the midbrain. And then we have the mammillary body, which is right here. And then right here we have the optic chiasma. It's lighter than everything else. It's pretty big too. And then right here, coming down the side, we have the hypothalamus. And then right up here, this light part is called the corpus callosum. And then we have the thalamus, which is right here, and the pineal gland, which is right here. That is the end of the central nervous system sheep brain dissection.